Hey everybody, Chainsaw Gears 12 here, and yesterday night, which was October 18th, 2009, I went to see Metallica live. It was so amazing, like, totally amazing, okay? I was standing up the whole time on Metallica, so I want to review the whole set list and explain what happened and all this cool stuff, and, you know, you're really going to like this. So, I'm going to start off with gorjira and Lamb of God first. Gorjira came on, and there were still people coming in, and you know, they did an okay job. Okay, I'm not dissing the band, just their music, I couldn't really hear it. I couldn't really hear their guitar stuff, and their drummer was double bassing like the whole entire time, and you know, I couldn't really understand the lyrics, so I really didn't know any of the songs, so I was just like, okay. Then when they got off, it was their last show of the tour, so Lamb of God came on. They, you know, they were just like, you know, pumping everybody up, getting ready and stuff, and then they did songs I can remember. They played, their intro tape was The Passing off the new album, then they played In Your Words as the next song, and then Set to Fail, and then, not in order, but then they also played Redneck, Ruin, Laid to Rest, Black Label, Walk With Me Into Hell, which was really fun. They play like, I think 2 other songs, can't remember what names were there, but they really did an amazing job. And then we're sitting there waiting, and finally, after like 30 minutes or so, lights go down, Ecstasy of Gold starts playing. I'm standing up, and I brought a friend with me, his name's Greg. We were, you know, flipping out. I was like, you know, people in the audience were singing the Ecstasy of Gold, and just going crazy, and then, when the intro tape, you hear, duh, 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 duh. It's like, freak out, that was just your life. I was freaking like, oh my god. And then they came on stage after the intro tape finished, and they, you know, this laser light show, amazing first song. They were, you know, it sounded really good. You know, it was just really intense and everything. And then when that finished, the song ended, then they like 5 seconds in went, then they hit the end of the line, which was really killer. They really good. People were just singing along and everything, and it was really awesome. And then after that, James was like, we tonight are going to be playing some of the new stuff, and what really goes good with the new stuff is the old stuff. So I'm gonna make sure that y'all know the old stuff. And then Lars starts hitting the count, and here comes For Whom the Bell Tolls. Everybody was standing up by this point, screaming, you know, going crazy. And everybody was singing For the Bell Tolls. It was amazing, awesome, it's just killer. And then For the Bell Tolls ended, and then it went to the point. Then they got to where it's like, does everybody here have the album Kill 'Em All? And everybody's like, yeah. And then they hit the Four Horsemen. Totally unexpected. I did not expect the Four Horsemen to come as the next song. I was like, what? And it was amazing. People were singing that too. He told us, like, you sing it. And we were singing it. It was just killer, really good song. He played really well on that. And then the lights go out. And then here comes the intro tape for the booming for one. Freaking out, okay? People were singing the very beginning and everything, the chorus, verses. And then double bass, Lars, you know, coming in. And then it's like, and the lights go out. And then flames. Every time they're playing that riff, flames, different colors, and then people were screaming at the top of their lungs, you know, darkness, imprisoning me. It was like, freaking amazing. And then then it's like, well, we're glad that y'all are here, so this is for y'all. And then he's like, what don't kill ya, make you more strong. And then it gets right into a Broken, Beaten, Scarred. I was like, yes. Yes, it was so amazing. People were screaming that too. It was really awesome, really exciting. And then they switched guitars and such, and then Cyanide, and we were like clapping along to that. It was just killer, man. And then James was like, do y'all want something heavy? And everybody's like, yeah. He's like, do y'all want something heavy? Yeah, Metallica gives you heavy, baby. And he turns around and Sad But True comes on. People were singing that too. Everybody was getting into it, man. So far, a really amazing show. And then lights go out, and I was like, I wonder what's going to play next. Totally, like, more unexpected than the Four Horsemen. Turn the page, Bob Seger cover. I was like, what? Bob Seger cover? And people were freaking out, like literally freaking out. turn the page. Blew me away. I was like, whoa, totally unexpected. You know, just totally out there. And then after that, people were like screaming and shouting and stuff. Then there's like the Judas Kiss. I was like, the Judas Kiss. And it started out with an intro tape, but then it was killer. Just really amazing, intense. People were like, every single song that they performed at this point, everybody was singing, because you can't not sing at a Metallica concert. They're just like so intense. You know, Judas Kiss ended, lights went down. People were like, what's going on? We waited there, and all of a sudden, do 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 do. The Day That Never Comes. I was like, yes, yes, the day that never comes. I like freaking out. Like, come on, man. And we were all singing that too. We were all getting into it and stuff. You know, it was just, you know, all these songs I just told you about, they played really well. There was no mess ups that I could hear or see. It was just really, really amazing. You know, the day never comes after the final chorus or whatever, and it's like crazy and intense stuff. Like, oh, so amazing. They were just getting into it. You could just tell they were loving that stuff. And at the last note, they were holding this like screeching note, and they go dun 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 dun. I was like, Master of Puppets. Oh my God. At this point, there was nobody sitting down. If somebody was sitting down, it was either they were standing up the whole time and got tired, or, you know, they were too old, because there were some old people there too. But, you know, Metallica has a big span of fans. But it was just killer. Amazing, killer. Master Puppets. Everybody's screaming it. Screaming like crazy. It's amazing. And then after Master Puppets ended, we were all like go crazy. The lights go down, and then you hear the intro tape for Fight Fire with Fire. I was like, yes. Yes, yes. Well, I was like, what's going to be the heavy song? Because I've been checking up on setlist for the past few days before my concert, and I was like, something heavy, Fight Fire, Fire. I was like, yes! I was freaking out, man. Fight Fire, Fire. They were going crazy. And to anybody who says Lars cannot double bass, at that point where it's just all it is drumming double bass before he comes back in with that riff James does, Lars was double bassing like crazy. It was awesome. People, you know, despise Lars because he can't double bass. He was double bassing, and it was amazing. So, you know, but either way, Fight Fire Fire was amazing. People were singing that like non-stop, and then it got mellow. Still brought out, Nothing Else Matters. Yes, Nothing Else Matters. Yes, people are screaming it, singing it, loving it. Oh, it was so amazing. Oh, man. His solo, James' solo was so awesome. You know, it was just amazing and stuff, you know. And then at the very end of the solo, he's like on his knees, and he's like, his head bent over, and he's like just holding that last note, and then he like, do 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 do. Enter Sandman. I was like, yes, Enter Sandman. And I know I've said probably in my Metallica Black Album review that I just, you know, really don't like Enter Sandman because it's overplayed. I still sang it. It was amazing. I told myself, I really don't like the song, but if I ever see them live and they play it, I'm going to sing it. And I did. It was really great. So, and then when they finished their set, people started leaving. I'm like, there's going to be more songs. I know. There's always an encore set list I've seen. People are leaving. And they come back on with a tease of the Freight Ends of Sandy. Kurt was playing do-do-do, do-do-do. I was like, oh, yes. And then people are going, oh, yo. Oh, and then when all the band got up there, James was about to talk, and then we did it again. It was like, oh, yo, because they stopped when James got on stage, and then Laura started playing the drum thing again, and we started going back into it. It's like, are they gonna play a little bit of it or something? But they didn't. So, but they did a tribute to Motorhead, Too Late, which was really good, really awesome. And then they played a totally unexpected Phantom Lord. It's like y'all got the album Kill 'Em All? We're like, yes, we do. And then it's like, well, we don't play this song very often, but hopefully y'all know it. And then it starts playing. It's like, yes, Phantom Lord. And it was crazy. You know, Kirk was playing that solo like no tomorrow. Like, oh, yes. So, pretty amazing. And then the ending, Seek and Destroy. Man, just killer. These black Metallica balls were coming down, like bouncing everywhere. People were like going crazy. But, you know, Seek and Destroy, people, I lost my voice at the end of that. I was like, I couldn't talk. I'm surprised I can talk now, but that's the full concert. It's amazing. If you ever have a chance to go to a Metallica concert, you need to go. You will not regret going to a Metallica concert. So, alright, man, guys, I'll see y'all later. You know, thanks for sticking around, so see ya.